Hey everyone, my name's Josh Hancher. I'm a member at St. George's Episcopal Church in Griffin, Georgia, and we're doing another video with some of our adult education classes, and just wanted people that are either members of the church or thinking about joining us on Sunday mornings for adult education to sort of kind of have a chance to figure out what all we have and what we're doing. And this morning, I've got Reverend Wesley Smith with us. So, hey man, how are you doing?
Hey, good morning, Josh. How are you?
Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you and your role as a member and as a clergy at St. George's.
Yeah, my wife and I, Christina, we've been going to St. George's for about 5 years. And of course, for 2 years plus of that, I was the interim rector. But anyway, we've been a part of the congregation for a number of years, love St. George's Church. And now I'm part-time on staff. I jokingly say as the old guy, the retired priest, but help Father Kirk out and the parish by serving as a priest part-time at the church, doing some preaching and celebration on Sundays, but also doing some teaching as well.
Okay, and you were leading one of our adult education classes, and why don't you just tell us? You've got a kind of a neat title for it. Just give us what you guys are doing in class.
Yeah, it's really going to be a conversation amongst all the people in the class. It's not a lecture. Use a lot of PowerPoint slides, but it's a discussion. And the title of it is "The Church Has Left the Building." I came up with this title because it's sort of a takeoff when Elvis Presley was alive and he would do his concerts and he would leave the arena or the auditorium. They would say, it was sort of a tradition, Elvis has left the building. So I took that and titled this class discussion, "The Church Has Left the Building," and talk about who we are, both as a local parish and as part of a larger denomination, the Episcopal Church, and then how those two things impact what we do, not only when we're in the building, but how does that impact us when we leave the building? And so the title, "The Church Has Left the Building," in a fun way, makes the distinction between the church gathered, either in that classroom or in the building itself, in the nave and sanctuary, or the church scattered when we go out into the community.
Well, that sounds pretty interesting, and it sounds like it's kind of a possibly a week-to-week discussion. So if you've missed a couple of weeks, is there any reason why you shouldn't be able to just kind of join the class when you can and partake in the discussion?
Yeah, any person can jump in at any point during the class. Last week, those of us who gathered, we just had a brief discussion, basically a lot like this interview. What is this going to be about? We did not get into the meat of the content yet. So this coming Sunday, September, what is that, the 27th? Sunday?
So, well, it's coming up the 27th, 24th, but we're just kicking off our sort of our new education year, so
Right.
things are just getting going.
That's right, the 24th. You're correct. Yeah, so this Sunday we'll actually start the content of "The Church Has Left the Building." Last week was sort of preparing for that and having a roundtable discussion. So we'll start looking at. We're going to actually start off on the first session with, okay, who are we at St. George's Church? What do we do? What are we like? What are our traditions? And a little bit about the Episcopal Church and how those two inform each other. And then going forward from that, on any Sunday, a person could drop in because the discussion will be open-ended. And again, it's a discussion with some points that we sort of ponder together, not a lecture, but hopefully a fun discussion about who we are as Christians, both in the building and out of the building.
I think across all, I've kind of done a couple of these informational little videos, and it seems across all of them, there's a fellowship and a meeting and getting to chat with fellow members aspect to it. It sounds like that's the same for your class.
Yeah, it is. And we meet in the room that's sort of next to our parish nursery in the choir hallway. It's a conference room where in the past the vestry has met, and that's the room we meet in. And we have good coffee and sometimes something to eat.
Well, that sounds awesome. And you get going around 9:45 on Sunday mornings, right?
Right, 9:45.
Okay, and that's in the upstairs. If you walk into the church, you can walk in through the parlor hallway or by the office, and work your way around to the left, and you'll see an open door with some friendly faces.
Yeah, absolutely. When you take a left on the hallway going towards the choir room, we're the first classroom on the left.
Father Wesley, thank you for doing this and taking a little bit of time to explain this. And hopefully some people will watch this and be interested in join us on Sunday mornings.
Thank you, Josh. And we appreciate all that you do.